Every night starting right now, we all have to deal with the truth tonight. So with that being said, right now the truth is coming out right now. There's a lot of things that I basically learned about a part of this fucking pathetic life. The biggest thing that I basically learned is basically you have to try to be a real man to basically do whatever the fuck you have to do with your life. Trust me, take it from me, I'm the one that basically has no choice but to live his life all the way to the fucking fullest and do whatever the fuck he wants to basically do about it. So with that being said as well, I'm basically going to eventually start living my life all the way to the full because nobody's gonna get in my way. If somebody was to get in my way, oh well, that's basically on them. Another way to put it as well, I'm not gonna let anybody control me on how to run my life or tell me what I can and cannot do with my life. I'm basically gonna start being a fucking savage for the rest of my life because no one has the full right to fucking tell me what to do in my life and tell me how to fucking live my life. So I'm basically gonna start living my life all the way to the full because this is just something I want to basically do in my life. If I want to basically go out into the world and basically do it wherever the fuck I want to do in my life, that's literally 100% up to me. And that's the whole point of this because I'm just sick and tired of this shit. So, with that being said as well, people better back the fuck up because I'm just nothing but a pure savage and everybody knows this for a fact. All these voices inside my head is telling me to never take a shit from anybody. So with that being said, I'm basically gonna eventually start living my life all the way to the fucking fullest and nobody's gonna tell me otherwise how to fucking live my life. So, that's my way of saying fuck the haters. Every night starting right now, we all have to deal with the truth tonight. So with that being said, right now the truth is coming out right now. I'm starting to get the feeling that I might be breaking down. I just don't want to basically put myself in a situation that I don't want to basically be alive. I just want to be positive about the whole situation by not letting anybody tell me how to run my fucking life. So with that being said, I'm not gonna let anybody tell me how to run my life or not let anybody control my fucking life. So I'm not gonna let anybody do this to me. Not anymore because I'm just basically too busy dealing with the fucking truth and just done with this shit. So, I'm just basically standing up for myself for who I am and what I want to do in my life. And that will forever and always be a fact because that actually is a fact. So you know what, I'm gonna basically start living myself all the way to the fullest. And also as well, there's something I do want to basically say directly towards the people who think that I have no fucking rights to basically do whatever the fuck I want to do with my life. So you know what, you better listen to this once because I'm about to go for it one more time. This is the last fucking time I'm basically gonna say, so you know what, fucking listen up. That's right people, no one's gonna tell me how to live my fucking life because I'm the one that's free. I'm the one that gets to do whatever the fuck he wants to do with their life and nobody has the fucking right to tell me what to do. So, with that being said, I'm basically gonna start doing whatever the fuck I want to do in my life because I'm the one that literally has the rights to basically start doing whatever the fuck he wants to do. If people have a problem with that, they can basically shoot me a DM and I will basically come back at you with a fucking diss track directly towards you because I give no fucks anymore. Every night starting right now, we all have to deal with the truth tonight. So with that being said, right now the truth is coming out right now. We all have a right to live our lives, so live our life. We all have this, and we all need to do is to live our lives, and everybody knows it for a fact today. Yeah, that's right, we all have a right to live our lives all the way to the full because nobody's gonna tell us how to live our fucking lives. If people have a fucking problem with that, they can basically go ahead and say it directly to our faces, basically because we don't give a shit because it's our fucking lives and not to you. So nobody has the right to have full control of us because this is our lives and basically we all know this for a fact. So let's live our lives all the way to the full because everybody knows this for a fact. So let's go ahead, starting today, live our lives straight to the fullest. We all have a right to live our lives, so live our life. We all have this, and we all need to do is to live our lives, and everybody knows it for a fact today. once in a while, we all need to take a step back and basically look at all the beautiful things that we all personally like about ourselves, and directly for our friends and our family as well. Basically, if we don't basically do that, we're basically forcing ourselves to actually be miserable and letting people work for the fucking douchebags, just basically making them bigger than everybody else, and that's not fucking fair. So with that being said, let's go ahead and start being a savage by living our lives all the way to the fullest. If people have a problem with that, they can literally go ahead and suck my dick, because I'm not gonna let anybody tell me otherwise how to live my fucking life. So we're all just gonna be a savage for the rest of our lives and start living our life all the way to the fullest. So with that being said, this is just basically a fact, because everybody knows that if you're standing up for yourself, it makes you more of a motivated person to do whatever you want to do with your life. We all have a right to live our lives, so live our life. We all have this, and we all need to do is to live our lives, and everybody knows it for a fact today. We all have a full rights. If people don't understand that we all have a full right to do whatever the hell we want to do with our lives, then that literally makes people fucking stupid in the head, because we all have the full right to do whatever the fuck we want to do with our lives, and nobody has the full right to tell us to live our fucking lives anyway. So you know what? With that being said, you better listen up, because right now I'm about to actually go ahead and basically give you guys the biggest freestyle of your life, because you know what? I'm the one that's just basically a savage for the rest of my life. I'm just basically gonna be a savage for the rest of my life. That's basically a fact. We're all gonna stand up for ourselves and not take shit from anybody. So basically, with that being said, we all have the right to basically live our lives all the way to the fullest. So with that being said, we're all gonna basically start living our lives all the way to the fullest, because nobody has the full rights to tell us how to run our fucking lives, because we're all people these days. We all have the rights to do whatever the fuck we want to do to make ourselves happy, because being happy is the best way to live our lives. So basically, with that being said, start living our life all the way to the fullest, and basically do without being any problems, and basically everybody basically knows this for a fact. And also as well, living a good life from a positive perspective is the best way to live your life. So with that being said, basically go for it. Not let anybody control you, not let anybody tell you otherwise, and live your fucking life. We all have a life. We all have the right to live. So that being said, let's all basically do whatever the fuck we want to do with our life, because that's basically the way that we all have to look at it from a positive perspective, and everybody basically knows it for a fact. So with that being said, let's just all do the right thing and be good to ourselves, and basically be true and positive with ourselves, because that's the best way to look at it as well anyway. We all have a right to live our lives, so live our life. We all have this, and we all need to do is to live our lives, and everybody knows it for a fact today. Yeah, that's right, I'm the one who's calling out all of my crazy ex-girlfriends directly to the point that it has to be said. So you know what, with that being said, they're basically gonna go ahead and basically talk about it, every single detail, and basically has to be said. So you know what, if all of my crazy ex-girlfriends basically here's just one, I'm basically not gonna care, because I'm the one that keeps getting my heart broken. So you know what, here we go. It's really funny to me how I'm always being played like a violin, directly to the point of literally talking shit on myself on social media every single time. And basically it gets to the point that I'm starting to get DMs for random people on Instagram telling me to stop and knock it off, and basically stop and knock it off, and basically talking shit on myself. I'm literally am the one who's always talking shit on myself on social media for not being in relationships, for not even giving myself the opportunity to basically be in a relationship with somebody, because I'm the one who's sick and tired. I'm the one who's literally tired of being the one who's being single for the rest of my life. But don't get me wrong though, I'm happy for my friends and family, for the people that I know in general, basically for being in a relationship and being with somebody. But the one thing is that I'm not even happy for myself for basically keep passing off every single opportunities and every offer for me to basically be in a relationship. If I literally have to be single for the rest of my life, I'm basically gonna have to basically be a man to basically take the shit and basically accept it the way it is, because that's literally the point of this, and that's literally a fact as well. So Yeah, that's right, I'm the one who's calling out all of my crazy ex-girlfriends directly to the point that it has to be said. So you know what, with that being said, I'm basically gonna go ahead and basically talk about it. Every single detail basically has to be said. So you know what, if all of my crazy ex-girlfriends basically here's just one, I'm basically not gonna care because I'm the one that keeps getting my heart broken. So you know what, here we go. Once in a while, in every single blue moon, I basically get a text message from any of my ex-girlfriends telling me that they want me back. But you know what? I always say fuck no to that. Basically because I'm the one that's getting sick and tired of being played like a fool, getting played like a string on a violin. I'm literally the one that's getting fully sick and tired of this. So with that being said, I'm basically, and again, I know I keep saying it, I'm gonna say it anyway. If I end up being single for the rest of my life, then I'm gonna basically go ahead and be a man about it and basically live on without it because I don't need this. Because I'm sick and tired of being played like a fool every single goddamn time. So with that being said, I'm the one that's getting sick and tired of being played. So with that being said, just listen up to what I'm about to say because I'm gonna have to go ahead and rip fire. So here comes the fire. None of my family basically knew that I had 6 different girlfriends in the past in my life, but you know what, I'm the one that basically doesn't really give a shit anymore. I'm the one that basically is not gonna take this shit anymore, so no more being played like a violin. I'm basically gonna start living my life on the way to the full. If I ended up being single for the rest of my life, then fucking so be it, because I'm the one that's sick and tired of it. I'm the one that's literally tired to the max level of my life, directly to the point that I literally could have ended up being the word part of my life to the word part of myself. So you know what, as a positive perspective, no more relationships for this guy because that's literally the truth. But maybe eventually I'll find someone in my life eventually. So with that being said, I'm done with this. Yeah, that's right, I'm the one who's calling out all of my crazy ex-girlfriends directly to the point that it has to be said. So you know what, with that being said, I'm basically gonna go ahead and basically talk about it. Every single detail basically has to be said. So you know what, if all of my crazy ex-girlfriends basically here's just one, I'm basically not gonna care because I'm the one that keeps getting my heart broken. So you know what, here we go. Once in a blue moon, we all have to deal with the negative stuff. We all have to deal with this in a blue moon. Every single day we have to deal with all the frustrations that we all have to basically deal with. Every single once in a blue moon we all have to basically deal with all the negative stuff that we all have to do with our fucking lives every single fucking day. Because we are the warriors, we are the ones who doesn't give a shit. We're the ones that basically is strong enough to basically keep on pushing forward and do whatever the fuck we want to do with our lives. Because that's literally a fact and everybody basically knows this as well. So don't be scared and don't be nervous to basically do whatever the hell you want to do with your life, because that's literally the point of this. That's literally the point of why that we're all have a life. We all have the reason why we're all alive. So basically with that being said, we all have to basically stand up for ourselves, basically take our lives back in the way that used to be, because we are the strong ones. We are the ones that are not made to be messed with, and everybody basically should be aware of us because we're all savages, we're all stronger in this, and everybody knows this as well. So once in a blue moon, we all have to deal with the negative stuff. We all have to deal with this in a blue moon. So the second that I escaped through this portal, I realized that all the bullshit is surrounding me, directly to the point that I'm going insane. I'm literally going insane to the point that I need to get out of here. I need to basically set my life on a positive note, to a positive perspective, to basically keep on living my life, because once in a blue moon, we all need to basically sit down and think about the real true point of life, because we all basically just need to basically realize, to basically rewind, to basically think about all the positive things that we all need to do mentally, physically as well, and emotionally. From emotional perspective, we all need to basically do this all the time and every single day and every single time. We just basically need to think about everything from a positive perspective, and that's literally a fact. So the second that basically realizing that all the bullshit is basically happening everywhere, and basically the one and only second tired of this happening every single time when we have a goddamn chance to basically start doing what we want to do with our lives, and basically let's all be the kings and the queens of ourselves and do whatever the fuck that we want to do with our lives. It does basically affect. So with that being said, people have a problem with that. They literally have the full rights that fucking bitch to complain about every single thing. So just don't literally be a bitch and literally start being the boss of yourself. Once in a blue moon, I'm basically not going to be the one that gets it pushed around, not anymore. So with that being said, I'm going to start living my life all the way to the full and not let anybody tell me otherwise. How to live my life directly to the point. So you know what? I'm not going to be the one that gets pushed around anymore. I'm basically going to be the one that gets to stand up and do whatever the fuck I want to do in my life. Because last time I checked, I have a fucking life. I'm the one that gets to do the fucking freedom. And so do you. If you think about it from a positive perspective, you can do whatever the fuck you want to do with your life. And that will always forever be the one thing inside your second, inside your fucking head. And that's literally called having a mindset from a positive perspective as well. Once in a blue moon, we all have to deal with the negative stuff. We all have to deal with this in a blue moon. When you're trying to basically take over your life and have full control of your life and your own destiny, you have the full rights to do whatever you want to do because you have a note in your head tells you everything that you need to do with your fucking life. So basically keep pushing forward and not let anybody control you otherwise, because if you do that, that basically makes people think they have you on a short leash. Don't basically let people do that as well. So basically keep being alive and keep being true to yourself, because every single buddy basically knows this as well. So just keep being alive and keep being true to yourself as well. Time can be very short when you want it to be, and time is very short when you really want it to be. So basically don't let anything tell you otherwise how to live your goddamn life. So just basically keep pushing forward and keep being positive with yourself as well. So everybody knows for a fact that time can be very short when you really want it to be. So with that being said, keep being positive to yourself and do everything that you have to do to basically be positive against everything else in your life, because basically that's a positive thing that anyone can basically do. So just as long as you stay real and true to yourself, you'll basically bring out the positive side of yourself, so you can basically keep on being positive against every single body has a problem with this or a problem with you. Just basically keep on walking forward and just ignore them, because time is very short and we all need to be positive no matter what in this fucked up world that we all seem to be living in. Time can be very short when you want it to be, and time is very short when you really want it to be. So basically don't let anything tell you otherwise how to live your goddamn life. So just basically keep pushing forward and keep being positive with yourself as well. So with that being said, I have one more fucking message that I basically like to say directly towards all the people keep on thinking that certain people do not have rights to do whatever the fuck they want to do with their lives. And that message is clearly this. But wait, I'm about to basically go full on force. So listen up, because I'm only gonna say this once. Everybody knows for a fact that we all have the right to do whatever we want to do with our lives. And with that being said, I'm not gonna let anybody control me or tell me how to live my life, because I'm basically gonna start 100% start living my life all the way to the fullest, and not let anybody control me how to live my life anyways, because I'm the one who's completely done every single day of letting people tell me how to live my life. So basically, since time is very short as well, we're basically gonna start standing up for our rights and standing up to the people that actually wants to put us down and actually have us not do the thing that we want to do. So basically, I'm gonna basically start living my life all the way to the fullest the second that I'm basically done with all these negative things in my life as well is completely done. Time can be very short when you want it to be, and time is very short when you really want it to be. So basically, don't let anything tell you otherwise how to live your goddamn life. So just basically keep pushing forward and keep being positive with yourself as well. So it's okay to look at yourself in the mirror and just look at the beautiful past that you had together. Whoa, my past memories. And it's okay to be stressed sometimes, but it's okay to even look at yourself in the mirror. Whoa, my past memories. It's okay to basically be stressed, basically most of the time. So you know what, with that being said, we just literally have to look ourselves from a positive perspective and basically do whatever we have to do to basically be the strong and positive ones. So if you look back on yourself and just remember the good times that you basically have, that basically sends your mind a message that you're basically moving on directly to the point that basically you're getting more and more and more positive every single day. So you know what, that's basically a good thing to do every single beautiful day. And literally we all need to do that all the time. It's just for ourselves. We need to put ourselves before our enemies. So basically just be positive and never let anybody tell you how to live your life otherwise, because that's basically the most cowardly thing that we can do to another person. So basically don't be a coward. Just basically stand up for your rights and do whatever the hell you want to do with your life. It's okay to look at yourself in the mirror and just look at the beautiful past that you had together. Whoa, my past memories. And it's okay to be stressed sometimes, but it's okay to even look at yourself in the mirror. Whoa, my past memories. It's okay to look yourself in the mirror and basically look at the negative stuff that basically is going on in our lives. So basically we all need to pick ourselves up and basically keep moving forward, because that's basically the biggest motivation that anyone can basically do with their lives. So with that being said, we all just need to be 100% positive and need to put ourselves at the point that we all need to start growing up and basically start living our lives directly to the full by doing whatever the hell that we want to do with our lives. And people have a fucking problem with that, they can basically go ahead and basically disappear, because we're the positive ones, not them, because that's literally the truth of that. So let's all be positive for once in our lives, and wouldn't it hurt to basically be positive? And I guess it might be difficult as it might be. With that being said as well, don't let anybody tell you otherwise to live your goddamn life, because we all need to basically be more positive for ourselves and positive for other people. So take this as another note as well. With that being said as well, we're basically going to keep our hands up and basically keep moving forward, because the more that we look at negative things from a positive perspective, we need to basically get our head out of our asses and basically keep being forward and basically pressing on forward to basically be the positive ones. And that's literally a fact, and every single buddy knows this for a fact. So with that being said, let's just all be positive for ourselves and our own well-being, because when we do that, we're being the positive and being the stronger ones. And that's literally what it's called, having a life, and everybody knows this. It's okay to look at yourself in the mirror and just look at the beautiful past that you had together. Whoa, my past memories. And it's okay to be stressed sometimes, but it's okay to even look at yourself in the mirror. Whoa, my past memories. Why I am here, I have something to say, so no one is going to listen to me anymore, because I have something to say, because I am here to say and here to stay. I want to do whatever I want to do in my life, because that's literally what I want to do in my life, because if people have a problem with that, they have no fucking boundaries, and they have no sense of remorse to basically realize all the stupid shit that they're basically doing. Oh well, I guess it really is too bad that I guess unfortunately I have no choice but to basically say that I'm here to stay. I'm not gonna let anybody control me otherwise. live my life by my rules and my rules only. That people have to fucking accept it. If they don't, then too fucking bad for them, because I'm literally one here to say, and literally one here to say that I'm taking my life back forever, and everybody who should basically know this forever. Why I am here, I have something to say, so no one is going to listen to me anymore, because I have something to say, because I am here to say and here to stay. So goodbye forever, I say goodbye to my old self for good. Now it's all because I don't sick and tired of being rejected and being the one who's always being used all the time. So nobody's gonna have the full rights to tell me how to live my fucking life. So this is goodbye for the rest of my life, because I'm basically gonna start being a savage by living my life just to form the way that I wanna fucking do it. If people have a problem with that, then oh well, I guess it's too bad for them, because I'm the one who's literally gonna stand up for myself and no longer take shit from nobody as well. So listen up to what I'm about to say. If people don't like it, so guess too fucking bad. I'm gonna start living my life to the fullest, so here we go. So listen up right now. No one's gonna tell me how to live my life anymore, because I'm the one who gets to do whatever the fuck I want to do with my life. If people have a problem with that, then way too fucking bad, because I'm the one who gets to do whatever I want to do with my life. If people have a problem with it, then way too fucking bad, because I'm the one who's no longer gonna let anybody do this to me anymore. So I guess this is goodbye for the rest of my life, because I'm the one who's free from all the bullshit, because I'm the one who's standing up for myself and no longer taking shit from anybody except for my own well-being, and that's a fact for life, for a fact. Why I am here, I have something to say, so no one is going to listen to me anymore, because I have something to say, because I am here to say and here to stay. Because this is something that we really have to do with our lives, because this is really more important in life. We all have to be the positive, from the positive to the negative perspective, but don't worry, being the positive one basically is a strong one, because we all need to know, we all need to see that being positive is the best way to basically go. Don't worry, it's okay to basically feel down in the dumps every single time, and don't worry, that's basically why we all need to basically stick together to basically be the people that we all need to be, basically do for the rest of our life, because everybody just basically knows it for a fact. And this basically emotional falls, because I'm sick and tired of all the negative shit keeps happening all the time. So you know what, let's all basically stick together and basically do what we have to do to keep each other safe and alive, and basically keep each other happy for the rest of our lives as well. So what's up? Motivation almost falls all the time, but that's okay. We all have to get used to it now. Motivation almost falls all the time, but that's okay. We all have to get used to it now. We all need to be positive with ourselves to basically have a good, successful life. If we basically, the more that we look at things from a negative perspective, eventually it will make us insane. It basically forces us to do things that we don't want to do with our lives. So basically being negative is the worst part of life. Being negative is the biggest motivation, will basically drag you down directly to the point that you're just not wanting to get out of bed. And that's a literally a fact, because everybody knows that the more that you're being negative, the more that you're always putting yourself on yourself to basically tear your ass down, to basically makes you do things that you don't want to do for yourself. stop you. Don't let anything tear you down, because basically the more that you do this, the more that we all have a right to do whatever we want to do with our life. How do I live and how do I breathe? But that's okay, because we just need to look at things from a positive perspective and don't let anything tear us down. So because of all this, let me explain it in a way that it makes sense to you. Say goodbye forever to the negative side of yourself forever. So say goodbye and farewell and so long to the negative side of yourself forever. So this is goodbye. The negative side of yourself is basically gone for the rest of your life. And basically we can all start living our life to the point that we're all happy and smiling again, just like old times. And I'm gonna say this one more time. So just listen up. Motivation all falls all the time, but that's okay. We all have to get used to it now. Motivation all falls all the time, but that's okay. We all have to get used to it now. What's the point of having the Valentine's Day? It has excuses. So Valentine's excuses, it happens every day. So with that being said, explain it to me. Every single day that we all have to deal with the Valentine's excuses. It seems like we're always in a massive situation every single goddamn Valentine's year. When hearts are getting broken, when lives are getting shattered and broken at the same time as our hearts. But I guess we all need to basically do whatever it takes to basically fall in love again. Oh well, I guess that's literally the point of life, because we all have to deal with that at some point in our lives. And that's literally a fact, and everybody simply knows this as well. So, what's the point of having the Valentine's Day? It has excuses. So Valentine's excuses, it happens every day. So with that being said, explain it to me. The Valentine's excuses happens every single goddamn year. It really starts to drive people fucking insane every single goddamn time when they really feel like they actually fucking have to basically deal with that. So with that being said, we all need to basically keep our thoughts in our heads and basically keep on remembering that we always are loved by our friends and our family, especially with the people that really truly care about us as well. So with that being said as well, let's all keep on caring for each other, because with that, the point, basically there is a point to every single thing as well. And always keep loving yourself and don't let hate be hate. Don't listen not to exactly I'm about to say, because I'm about to basically go ahead and just say it how it is, because I'm the one who really has a good idea of what my perspectives on about relationships are really all about. So check this shit out. Being in love can sometimes be toxic, because every single body knows that being in love is the most toxic situation that anyone can basically put themselves through. And don't worry, I can compare to that, because I'm the one that doesn't really want to get my heart broken any more further. It really starts to drive me insane, directly to the point that I have no choice but to scream and shout all of my anger out. And that's literally a fact, because basically the more that you destroy yourself, the more that you're forcing yourself basically to shit that you really don't want to fucking do in your life. You literally keep on living your life all the way to the full, but doing whatever the fuck you want to do with your life. And people have a problem with that. They have no choice but to basically either fuck off or go walk away, or actually care. Basically either care about people or fuck off. That's literally the point of that. So with that being said as well, so I'm gonna say this for the last time. What's the point of having the Valentine's Day? It has excuses. So Valentine's excuses, it happens every day. So with that being said, explain it to me.